to Orlando, Florida, the vacation capital of the world, but no time to take a vacation today. The stadium is rocking, the bounce house, as the UCF Knights are ready to open another season. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Boise State Broncos, taking on a team from the Big 12, the UCF Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Broncos ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. Coming out with it, it's Farmer. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. So UCF's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. We've seen freshmen step into the running back position with big expectations. Many times, David, Herschel Walker, Adrian Peterson, among others, and they hope that they found a guy like that here.
Well, and he's highly touted. He's got the skill set, obviously, highly recruited. Everybody talked about him. But this is a different animal, Palmer. Like, when you come into this atmosphere and you got a bunch of full-grown men coming at you, I'm very curious to see how he responds. I know he has the physical ability, but is he ready for this?
He looks really good coming off the bus, I'll say that. He is definitely built different, but he's going to have to run different than he did in high school. David, you know this. You can't bounce every run to the outside and get away with it like you did at high school. I'm really curious to see the discipline he's going to have in this game running the football now that he's playing against much tougher competition.
Power football with the run. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? All right, guys, let's talk a little UCF. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you...
There he goes! All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. Convert that third down on the slant. Now everybody sort of settles into the game.
You do have nerves. I mean, everybody does. Opening drive, that you've watched film, and how good are they really? And you get that first down. You throw the quick timing slant. Now, everybody settle in. We're good. We got this.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Knights in a good spot here with second and short. They'll go to the ground. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
The Knights have their offense in high gear. They'll give it to him again. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, Get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Complete to the left. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt, they want to come out here and test this.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UCF! They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
What an exciting way to start this season. This offense had a plan. They knew who they wanted to be, but you had to come out and execute it. And that was a beautiful first drive, creating some momentum, not only for this offense, but for this squad to start the season.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bates. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So Boise State's offense will take the field for the first time. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right, and tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for his senior year, too. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense can do something special, and if they're going to do that, he's obviously going to have a big year.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
To the air, it's Madsen. Got him downfield. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. And the Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. They try to pop a run on the draw. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun to Gill, looking for room. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man, oh man, the ball carrier is just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The Broncos will bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He'll pull it down. Quarterback got it himself. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense... play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires on the move. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Run out of bounds just before he can get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bates. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the... eat. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
To the ground with the back. Gets it past the marker. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
It's a bad sign on offense when you have that many people running free at your running back. That means guys up front aren't getting their blocks. Just too many hats getting to the ball carrier. I love his effort, making multiple guys miss, but still, it's a negative play.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves him with 32. And the Broncos are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Back to pass, it's Madsen. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And how about the true freshman? We've heard about this guy. We heard he's got a chance to be really, really good. Talking with coaches this week, and he gets his first sack. Listen, guys, I'm a pass rusher. Everybody remembers their first sack.
He gets a block. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turning on the gas. Great job, great return.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first.
It's a fumble. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking downfield on first down. Spits it out to the back. It's caught. And eventually taken down, but what about that spin move? Gives him the first down yardage.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. A strike downfield. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Touchdown Broncos. Once he got some room, it was over.
You don't oftentimes say you need to score a touchdown in the first quarter, but when you're losing 21-0 in the first, they had to score right there, and they did. Nice job by the offense, executing on the drive, punctuating it with a touchdown. Now their defense has got to finally wake up and get a stop.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Almost everything has gone their way so far, up 21-7, and they have it back. Brown will throw it. Flushed out of the pocket. Working on the right. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football, and you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running down the hill and making a tackle.
Got his man on the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he's got it inside the 35. Gets it past the marker for a first down, and that's the way we will wrap up the first quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So first down here as they go back to work. Leaves it with the running back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Might as well give it to him again. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Brown wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Knights will try to punch it in on first and goal. He's looking to pass. Scrambling away. Touchdown, UCF! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
He'll bring it out. It's Bates. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Boise State ready to send out that offense. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. He'll pull it on the read, and this one will be stopped for no gain. Let's talk for a second about Boise State. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all off season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and that they'll get themselves into those rankings.
The Broncos will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got it in the middle. It's Weatherly. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Let's send the tight end in motion. Use the play fake. Now to throw. With the catch, it's Wagner. He'll step out of bounds. He's at the 33-yard line. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Adams. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Wants to throw. It's Madsen. Here's a heat. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Guys, let's take just a minute and talk about Boise State. They found some success on the recruiting trail, got a top 25 class. Now the question is, what can they do with it?
It's a top 25 class. It's not littered with a bunch of 5-star blue-chip prospects. They've got guys they feel like they can develop down the road. But, David, the big question is, how long is it going to take?
Yeah, and sometimes when you get that top 25 class, you also found some diamonds in the rough. And then some guys that have some potential that get developed. So, interested to see how they do in developing these guys.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. Oh, and he missed it. No good. Couldn't find the range on the field goal, couldn't cut into the deficit, and they are still down by 21. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. The give to the tailback. Runs through the tackle. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The Knights can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll run the option. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Defense got it. They're on the run.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about it as a defensive player. But, man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming. You really try to get to that football.
Touchdown, Boise State. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. USC has the lead right now, but kind of fittingly, the men of Troy have been in a battle today. They're up by a field goal over Fresno State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Brown will throw it. They'll run the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback now breaking the field. On target to the left. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Offense working from the pistol. The give to the back. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football, great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now.
He's loose. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Knights. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Bates. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Leaves it with the back. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
And the Broncos come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. To the air, it's Madsen. Catch in the middle, it's Wagner. Breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Makes the grab. It's Hagan. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Broncos!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finisher coming on a touchdown pass from 52 yards out.
Number 35 set to kick this one away.
Looking for blockers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? These two offenses have been outstanding in the early going, and that ramps up the pressure to put something on the board every time you touch it. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Throwing on the run. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To the air, it's Madsen. Fires one high and deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. gives it on the option. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. The earth is shaking. Bounce House living up to its name as UCF tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Oh, and he ruins the big gainer with a fumble. And he gets back on top of it and averts disaster. They bring him down, but not only does he recover the fumble, he gets the first down. They run the reverse. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll give it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. The quick out. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
That wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. Needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Looking downfield, it's Madsen. Unleashes one deep. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
And what a play by the defender. He's on an island all by himself in cover one man coverage. Just him and the wide out, and he ends up winning, coming up with a big INT.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to go up top on first down. That's reeled in. It's Thomas. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Now the play fake. Moves around to clear up the vision. He'll try to do it himself. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play. The Knights want to crank the tempo. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Backed up now, here's second and long. Misfired on the last play, they'll go back to the air. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. The Knights getting set on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Safe completion on the screen.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
They'll try the run. They'll stop him at the 31. Let's mark it off at 5 yards, and that will be a first down. The Knights kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's piled up 76 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. From the gun, they'll try the middle. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
Ready?
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. Snagged out in the air. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Brown wants to pass. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, UCF.
And that is a perfect job by the offense executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, one half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Orlando. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first two quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys inside the bounce house.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Knights will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take the knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Oh, better look out. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Guys out the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game. And I got to be able to throw you the football. You can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Grab near the marker. It's Wagner. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked in what this defense is trying to do.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Here comes the offense on second down. Looking for a man. It's Madsen. Got his man downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice...
Turning it on! He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
Looking to the end zone, and it's caught! Touchdown, Broncos! This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
It just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Ready to try the point after.
On for the extra point.
And it's up and good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. South Carolina has the lead right now, but this Williams... crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by a field goal over Miami. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. And after that last score, this is just a two-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. Brown will throw it. It's complete on the right side.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Knights are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it, fighting off the defender. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The pull and throw off the RPO. At the 45 on his way. Hits the afterburner. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Knights.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive in the 3rd quarter, march down the field and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Bates. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Catch in the middle. It's Adams.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Dropping back, it's Madsen. Caught over the middle, it's Wagner. There he goes! Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. And the Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. Lost a throw again. Got him downfield. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. The Broncos have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. And here's a fumble way behind the line. They recovered their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll move the tight end. Quarterback on the keeper. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. And the Broncos decide to punt it away. Secures it at the 30. Tries to find a little more running room on that return. Be stopped at the 36. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Connection on the first attempt. See if he gets a little looser.
I think the wide receiver needs to do a better job making it look like he's going deep. He never got the cornerback that time to turn his hips, and because of it, he couldn't separate, and the ball got swatted away incomplete.
Trying to escape and get... Oh, he's got some space. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10.
And that is such a gut punch for this defense because you're trailing in the game. You're trying to get off the field. You think you got the quarterback in the backfield for a sack, and he's able to escape, scramble, and go pick up the 1st down. That is a killer. If you're the defensive coordinator, you've now got to find more ways to get pressure on this guy and get him on the ground.
The give to the back. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
From the gun, the ground game. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They go right back to it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll leave it with him. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker.
Coming up, 4th down.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And this ought to be a chip shot from about 20 yards out. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that lead grows even bigger. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Looking downfield, it's Madsen. Finds the tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
That defensive front just flat whipped him as they knock him down for a big loss. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Broncos will punt this one away. Just needs a crack to get a return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Might be changing the route. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's going to fire to the left. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Looking downfield on first down. The sure hands, it's Weatherly. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Broncos with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Touchdown, Boise State! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here. Half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
And he tacked on the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
This should be the last play of the quarter. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time. We've reached the end of the period, and it's UCF holding the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. The Knights will call on their punt team. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Two running backs alongside the quarterback. Dropping back, it's Madsen. Got his man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And how about the complementary football? This defense getting another sack. They've already got an interception. Offense has played great. Both sides of the football together dominating this football.
He lobs one high down the left side. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Broncos! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Breaks into the open. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
Well, that's called paying off good field position. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got the ball back. You're on your opponent's side of the 50, and on your very first play, you break off a long run. This defense right now is playing on their heels late.
Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Oh, he got loose. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Knights with the 1st and 10. They go to the ground. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll try it again. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Splits the uprights. Good. And that will extend their lead even further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Off the play fake on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for room. It's Adams. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Madsen. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. Turning it on. And the ball's on the ground. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him down. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the...
Turning on the Jets. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that 1st down.
To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on 1st and goal. And they stop him just short of the goal line. They'll mark it at the 1. He's racked up 92 yards rushing, and this offense wanted to establish the ground game, and man, have they started to see. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UCF!
Well, they were able to come out here week 1 and really feed off the energy of this home crowd. They've been making plays all over the field. You could not ask for a better start to the season.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point right down the boulevard is there now, up 20 in the 4th. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Texas looks like a bunch of world beaters right now, marching all over that field like Bevo in the pregame. They're up by 21 over Texas State. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking for a man. It's Madsen. Snagged in the middle. It's Weatherly.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-man.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. The Broncos in the hurry up. And Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
Offense gets set for second down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep...
There he goes! They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And the Broncos are rolling down the field. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Broncos.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
After that last completion, it's second down. The give as they work on that clock. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're going to ride this running back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. The Knights pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Give to the running back. Got enough space. He now has 115 yards on the day, and the defense has been getting a steady diet of this dude on opening day. They'll try to power it in. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Knights!
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
And the extra point right down the boulevard is there now, up 20 in the 4th. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. On the the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Back to throw. It's Madsen. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And that pass will be incomplete, and time has run out on this game. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.